Hello guys, Matthew Muswright here, and welcome to a brief overview of Microsoft RoomAlive. Now this is a proof of concept idea that was only announced about 2 days ago at the time of this recording, but 3 days ago at the time of this video will go live. Now Microsoft has been very vague about detailing what goes on, so I've only managed to get brief notes from it, so let's begin. This prototype is using multiple standard projectors and Kinects, for the Xbox 360, which they're dubbing as ProCams. These ProCams have their computational units, computers, which probably is driven by a central server of some description. After you put the ProCams on the ceiling, they will go through this calibration, which will create a unified model, which then you can use in engines like Unity. There's actually a plugin for Unity. I don't know if you can get your hands on it, but there is actually a plugin available for the Unity game engine. Now, these unified models is actually models of the room that it's in, so you could have like a completely blank room as a holodeck. Now, like I said, they only have 4 interactive demos. Now, they're claiming this is just the beginning of what is possible, and because this is a proof of concept idea, I am inclined to believe them. I can actually see this taking off in a couple of years' time. It shows that actually the holodeck idea, from Star Trek, is a lot closer than we think. The fact that we already have people working on it. Now, this is still a far way off before we get an actual holodeck. These projectors don't create 3D images that you can actually touch and not put your hand right through it. So it's still a long way off, but it's still a nice start to see that we're slowly getting there, and I imagine in the next 10-20 years we'll start to see holodecks installed in homes, because, I don't know, we probably thought it was going to be years off by now. I mean, like decades, centuries off by now, but we're already close of getting one portion of it done. There's still multiple portions that need to be worked on before we get a real life holodeck, but this is a great start. Now, one of the ways the ProCams calibrate is to create a diagram of what's vertical, like a wall, or horizontal, like floor, desk, that kind of stuff. And then it kind of put stuff where it needs to be. So I'm guessing, I don't know, like walls against the walls against the horizontal stuff. And then, like, I don't know, maybe like old walls of some sort, like dried out walls. So that would be interesting to see how Call of Duty implements that. Even though I don't play Call of Duty, I don't know, it could get me in. Anyway guys, that's my brief overview of the Microsoft RoomAlive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.